money. But there's a level of truth there that, yes, county governments have come under a lot of scrutiny in how they spend their money. Cases of corruption, rampant corruption at the county level are well documented, and even we understand that there's one governor who's being investigated for such as late as yesterday. But can two wrongs make a right? Can members of the National Assembly now claim that they are the solution to corruption in county governments by allocating more money their way?
Fred, I think that we are trying to, what is happening, I'm sorry to say in the media, we are moving more with current affairs than going to the root cause of a problem. Kenya is overrepresented and overcompensated. Where one person has this fund, that's overcompensation. You have your salary as an MP, as a governor, as a senator. Then again, you want more money. I mean, the senators are asking for more money. They want money for oversighting. And yet members of parliament should be oversighting. Everybody is looking for money. And Fred, what is unfortunate thing, statistics are very stubborn. Every county government employs only a mere less than 1% of the whole county. And the money allocated to that county goes to that 1%, leaving 99% of the people in the county just in poverty and nothing. Maybe if you wash their car, maybe if you manage to cut their hair, is when you get money, because that is the fact. I've done statistics. Take, for example, Kisumu County as a startup. Let's assume a startup, isn't it? Since devolution began, they have received around 12 billion shillings a year. If you multiply that by 13, that figure is around 320-something billion shillings. Tell me any company in Kenya that has a startup capital of 320 billion. Not even KCB. They had less. To start a bank, you need 5 billion core capital. Not even Safaricom has that kind of startup capital. Yet they are still begging for money. These people are misusing our money. So there's overrepresentation, there's overcompensation, and money is flowing to these people. Remember that members of parliament are the one who make laws, even allocates funds, even allocates budgets. Yet they also want to allocate themselves. Fred, how can you allow someone to allocate himself the money he is using and oversight? When there is corruption in that money, the parliament should be the one coming back again to debate it and allocate it. Just like what happened in the Senate. Somebody was a governor, stole money, then he comes back to sit in the Senate to oversight the money, to even look at auditing the money which is the one who stole. Look at the case of Madago. So we are looking at a point whereby Kenyans are being cheated. These people are overcompensated, overrepresented. Then secondly, Mheshimiwa Tandaza, let me tell you the truth. The truth is that MPs have a lot of say in this. First of all, they appoint the CDF board. They have a lot of say there. In fact, when they campaign, they usually tell their people, mimi nitakuweka CDF, wewe nitakuweka hapa. We do that. We've done all these things. We know it. So you can tell us about CDF laws. Who follows laws in Kenya? Not these current members of parliament. They don't follow these laws. They know them. They flout them every now and then. If a speaker of the National Assembly in television says that you are a village ATM on television with no regrets, I can tell you that there is no decorum in that parliament. Another thing that I want to say, which is very clear, is that people buy checks. CDF checks are bought. The money for bursaries are bought. Ask anyone in the village, even where you come from, even Matuga. Those officers, when you have been awarded a check of 20,000 shillings for your bursary, you pay 5,000 shillings to get 20,000 shillings check. It is bought. Okay. This one we know. So even forget about them. The cronies, who do they appoint to those people? How comes the people who really deserve these bursaries don't get? Okay. But their relatives, the very rich people, the ones who have it, just like it has happened, for example, in the university funding model, where those who deserve to be in band 1 are in band 4. Those should be in band 4 are in band 1. So whatever is happening in Kenya is a crime. It's a crime scene in parliament. Mm-hmm. And when parliament cannot oversight, then where else do you go, Fred? Okay. We are going to court expensively to try to stop things which parliament can't stop. This same parliament is given money even to impeach people. They are given money for anything.
Okay.
There are people who work like a box. You throw in a call box. You throw a coin is when you get a call. Just like the call box you used to have for making phone calls. If you don't put a coin, you get nothing.
Okay. Let's focus on the other side.
So to do anything, even to sit in the committee, they want allowance.
Okay.
Everything, they want money. It's money which is agenda number 1 for Parliament.
This conflict is two-sided. There's the National Assembly on one side, there's a devolved units on the other. And there have been very well documented cases, even one former governor is actually behind bars as we speak. So issues of corruption at the county level are well documented. Do you feel conflicted as a senator that on one hand you are tasked with defending devolution